Hello, hello, how are you? Going to be starting a dynamic yoga class in about 15 minutes. So if you're new to my channel, let's say hi, let me know how you're doing. Is that Mopar? Mopar! Oh, Mopar, how are you? So nice to see your little name pop up. Mopar, thank you so much for the messages in the Discord. I'm really sorry to hear what happened to your friend. I hope you're dealing and processing okay. It's really hard. And like you said, it's a good reminder to hold your loved ones close and express how much you care about people. So thank you for sharing that, Mopar. How are you doing today? I'm excited to share a yoga sequence with you, Mopar, and with anyone else who joins. It's so great to see you, Mopar. Have you been practicing any yoga on your own? Looks like I have some stuff on my mat. There we go. Been doing all right. A little sad, but getting through it with meditation and being active. Oh, well, that's great that you're getting through it with a little meditation and being active. Meditation is a great way to give ourselves time and space and stillness to grieve and process, whatever we're processing. So I'm glad you're giving yourself that space and that time. And I'm glad you're doing better. I'm happy to see you in the Zoom room. What types of activity, or not the Zoom room, the Twitch room today? What types of activities have you been doing? What types of meditation and what types of activities have you been doing? Oh, looks like you just answered. I'm gonna grab more water. doing yoga with bots and YouTube. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, there's great meditation videos on YouTube. I actually have some meditations on my YouTube channel, Yoga Flow with Kim. So if you've looked through those, I have a whole playlist of meditations. And yoga is essentially moving meditation. We've talked about this before. Yoga is basically moving meditation. So it's a way to focus inward and observe our thoughts and our feelings as we go through our yoga practice. Letting go of judgment or attachment. Aparigraha is the yama of yoga, to do with non-attachment. So as we proceed throughout yoga practice, we don't attach ourselves to our thoughts or our feelings. We just observe, acknowledge, and process them. So we have about 9 minutes before it's time to start. So anybody watching, if you have any requests, anything particular you want to integrate into your practice, let me know. I do have planned a dynamic vinyasa yoga flow, all levels, so it'll be a full body workout. And of course, we'll connect breath to movement, so it'll be a mindful workout, a meditative workout. But if there is anything you particularly want to work on, just let me know. Oh, you've been watching Popcorn Roulette? Oh, that's cool, Mopar. That's cool you've been watching Popcorn Roulette. You know, I'm part of that YouTube channel, and I got to do a bunch of interviews at the Atlanta Film Festival that are going to be on that YouTube channel. So I'm excited to help promote and support all the artists at the film festival that way. So that's really cool you've been watching Popcorn Roulette. Wonder if we'll see Petey today, Mopar. Thank you. Oh. Thank you, Mopar. Yeah, it'd be awesome if we could get Twin Flame Hotel into the Atlanta Film Festival. We're going to submit Twin Flame Hotel to a bunch of different film festivals when it's done being filmed. When it's done being edited. It's definitely done being filmed, but when it's done being edited. It's almost done being edited, and once it is, that's when we're going to enter it into all the festivals. Oh yeah. Yes, Mopar, you are correct. You're very correct, Mopar. Editing is a very long, tedious process, but I'm just excited that we're just finishing the finishing touches, just the polishes on the editing process. It takes a long to edit the sound, especially to get the sound really crisp, really professional, so it'll get accepted into film festivals. Because if it doesn't sound professional, it won't get accepted. So that takes a long time, but it's almost done. Okay, so anybody watching, I'm going to start a dynamic vinyasa yoga class in just a few minutes, about 3 minutes. So if you're watching at home, I'm a 200-hour certified yoga instructor. This is my profession. I come on Twitch just to try to inspire people to move, to breathe, to practice yoga, and connect with people all over the world. So if you haven't moved very much today, movement is medicine. So just roll out your yoga mat. All you need for your practice is a mat. You can use blocks if you have them. They're not required. And just follow along with me as best as you can. But if you're watching at home and you have any requests, just type a message and let me know, and I'd be happy to integrate any of your specific requests into the sequence I planned for today. Hi, Bryce. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm doing okay, Bryce. Just getting ready to get started. Where are our friends? Where are our friends? Hello, hello. Hi, David. Nice to see you in the Zoom room. I missed you guys. Yeah, had a lot going on the last few Fridays, so I'm happy to switch back to Thursdays for now. I know this time's probably most convenient for everyone, so, but I missed you guys. I'm happy to be back. Feel free to type a message if you have any specific requests for me today, anything particular you want to work on. I did have planned a full body flow, so we'll work out the whole body, of course, with mindfulness and breath work. So it'll be a nice meditative movement, but it'll be a strong practice. Samira, hello. It looks like she was there and then she was gone. Oh, there she is. Hi. Welcome, Samira. I'm happy to see you in the Zoom room. I missed you guys. Happy to be back. I have a dynamic flow plan for us. So let me know if you have any requests before we start. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start in a child's pose. So go ahead and bring the big toes together, knees wide, sink your hips on your heels, reach your hands out in front of you, and relax your forehead on the mat. And just take a moment to settle in here, giving yourself permission to relax. And as you settle into your child's pose, bring your awareness to your breath and just notice how your breath feels naturally today. Observing the quality of your inhale and noticing the quality of your exhale. Notice if your breath feels fast or slow, shallow or deep, smooth or choppy. Notice if your breath feels constricted at all. Just observe your natural breathing pattern today as the breath flows in and out of the body. And after checking in with the breath, take a moment, check in with the body. Mentally scan from your head to your toes. And notice all physical sensations in the body today as you scan from your head to your toes. And after that body scan, I invite you to take a moment, turn inward, silently acknowledge and accept how you're feeling mentally and emotionally today. Let go of any notion of how you think you should feel or how you would like to feel ideally, and give yourself permission to accept and honor how you do feel in the mind and in the heart. So maybe ask yourself, is your mind dwelling in the past or projecting into the future? Or are you focused on the here and now, in the present? Check in with your emotions. Are you processing any particular emotion today? And after checking in with the breath, the body, the mind, the heart, I invite you to gently bring your palms up overhead and take a moment and honor yourself for showing up to this yoga practice to refine the body, mind, and spirit for your sake and for all the lives you impact. And when you're ready, I invite you to join me for 3 deep cleansing breaths. Take a deep inhale, fill up the belly, the ribs, the chest. Pause, hold your breath at the top, Then open the mouth, slowly sigh out. Think of releasing all physical tension. Second time, take a deeper inhale. Expand more through the belly, the ribs, the chest. Pause, hold your breath. Then open the mouth, slowly exhale. Think of releasing all emotional tension. Third time, take a deeper breath in. Expand through the belly, the ribs, the chest. Pause, hold your breath. Maybe see if you can sniff in a little bit more air. Then open the mouth, slowly exhale. Think of releasing all mental stress, letting go of any distracting thoughts. And now we'll transition to Ujjayi breath. Close the lips, gently constrict the throat. Take a deep inhale through the nose. A longer breath out through the nose. Deep inhale through the nose. Slower exhale through the nose. And continue to practice deepening your inhales and lengthening your exhales, finding your own pace, your own rhythm, as you set an intention for your practice. So you're moving with a clear purpose, with mindfulness. Here's a quote for inspiration by John Hartford. "The whole universe is based on rhythms. Everything happens in cycles and spirals. Yoga is a lovely way to explore a tangible connection with the breath, as movement is guided by the rhythm of the breath, by the inhalation and exhalation." Maybe set an affirmation like, "I am rhythmic, I am cyclical, I'm connected to my breath." Any quality you would like to call in to your body or mind for the next 3 breaths. If you'd like to silently recite any personal mantra that's meaningful to you today, 3 times for the next 3 deep breaths. And after your 3rd breath, your 3rd mantra, take your time as you gently press yourself up to a tabletop, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, fingers spread wide, and we'll warm up with some cat-cows. Inhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, drop the belly, shoulders back and down, lift the head to cow. Exhale, untuck the toes, round the spine, push the mat away, chin to chest, cat pose. And we'll do some more. Inhale, arch the spine, gaze up to cow. And exhale, round the spine, push the mat away, chin to chest, cat pose. And keep moving and breathing like this at your own pace, your own rhythm, syncing your breath to your movement. Releasing tension in the shoulders, releasing tension in the neck, and releasing tension in the hips. Keeping the eyes closed. Remember, I do encourage you to close your eyes as much as you can throughout this practice. Only look at me if something I say is not clear. So your head will be in proper alignment. Closing your eyes also calms your nervous system and helps you focus inward. Yoga can be as much of an inward exploration as an outward exploration. So practice a few more rounds of cat-cow and enjoy the sensation of moving to the rhythm of your breath. It should feel good. Inhale to cow and exhale to cat. And then we'll transition to a downward dog. Take a big breath in, tuck the toes. Exhale, use the core, lift the hips and lower the heels to downward dog. Spreading the fingers wide, gripping the mat with the fingers and knuckles. Rotate the eyes of the elbows forward. Press the shoulders away from the ears. Knit in the ribs, gaze at the belly. Pressing the heels down and out towards the earth. And then if it feels good, pedal out your feet by bending one knee and then the other. Alternating legs with your breath. And then we'll practice flowing to plank and back a few times. Inhale, lift the heels, undulate forward, vertebrae by vertebrae to plank. Hips line with shoulders, shoulders over wrists. And remember, you always have the option to lower your knees in assisted plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, use the core, lift the hips and lower the heels, downward dog. And we'll do some more. Inhale, lift the heels, undulate forward to plank or assisted. Exhale, lift the hips, lower the heels, downward dog. Again, inhale, rotate to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Then take a deep breath in, look between your thumbs, and exhale, walk your feet to your hands until you arrive at a forward fold. Keeping a soft bend of the knees, make sure the feet are straight, making an 11. Then inhale, halfway lift. Press the fingers to the shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale as you fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Grab the inner arches of your elbows and hang heavy like a rag doll. And maybe sway a little side to side. Maybe shake your head yes and no. Releasing tension in the shoulders, the neck, the back, the hamstrings. Notice any thoughts in the mind right now. And if your mind's trying to cling to worries of the past or future, see if you can let those worries go. Allow your breath to ground you to the present moment. Take a deep inhale, bend the knees a lot. And exhale, slowly curl up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Slowly stacking your heart over your hips, your head over your heart. Making your way to mountain pose. So make sure the feet are about 2 fists apart, nice and straight, making an 11. Spread your toes wide and feel your weight distribute evenly on all 4 corners of your feet. Practice rooting through the heels, lifting the kneecaps. And practice slightly tucking in the tailbone, creating length and space in the spine. To fully engage your core, on each exhale, hug the navel in and up. Draw your shoulders back and down. Reach down through the fingertips. Draw your chin in, lift through the crown of the head. Take a moment, feel this alignment, and breathe. Then take a deep breath in, swoop the hands out and overhead. Exhale, grab the left wrist and draw the left wrist to the right for a deep side body stretch. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, grab the right wrist. Draw the right wrist to the left for a deep side body stretch. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, cactus the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open the front of the chest. Inhale, interlace your fingers behind you, close your fists. And exhale, bow, drawing the crown of the head to the earth, fist to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands down the legs. Then with an inhale, bend the left knee and reach your right arm high to the ceiling, opening the right hip and the right shoulder. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, bend the right knee, reach the left arm high to the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and we'll do 2 more rounds just like that. Inhale, swoop the hands out and overhead. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale, interlace your fingers behind you. And exhale, bow. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands in front of your feet. Inhale, left knee bends, right arm reaches high, twist. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right knee bends, left arm reaches high, twist. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Same sequence once more. Inhale, swoop the hands out and up. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch the other way. Inhale, center. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Exhale, bow. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, left knee bends, right arm reaches high, twist. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right knee bends, left arm reaches high, twist. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Then inhale, swoop the hands out and overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. And now we'll practice some variations of Sun Series B, some old familiar friends. Inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, and reach the hands up to chair pose. So imagine you're about to sit into a chair, weights in the heels, knees over ankles, shoulders back and down, but really reach through the fingertips. Inhale, sink the hips lower, reach the hands higher. Exhale, straighten the legs, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, plant your palms, step or float to plank. Then lower the knees, the chest, the chin. Hips stay raised at first. And with an inhale, untuck the toes, sink the hips, and pull the chest forward and up to baby cobra. Exhale, plant your palms, tuck your toes. Option to push up to assisted or regular plank. Then use the core, lift the hips, lower the heels, downward dog. Inhale, look between the thumbs, bend the knees, step or float to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step or float to plank, lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Keeping the knees lifted. Hug the elbows into the ribs. One shoulder's line with elbows. Inhale, pull the chest forward and up. Maybe practice up dog this time. Gripping the mat with the fingers and knuckles, shoulders back and down, lift through the crown. Tops of the feet press into the mat. Take a big breath in. Exhale, tuck the toes, use the core, lift the hips and lower the heels, downward dog. Inhale, look between the thumbs, bend the knees, soften the elbows, step or lightly float to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step or float to plank, or if you want more, try floating straight back to chaturanga, elbows over wrists, shoulders line with elbows. And maybe do some extra push-ups here, moving with the breath. Then on your next inhale, open the chest to cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, look between the thumbs, bend the knees, soften the elbows, step or lightly float. And if you're working on your float, maybe try kicking the heels to the hips as you float to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And exhale, mountain. So I invite you to join me for 3 more rounds of Sun Series B. Choose whatever variation calls to you. You can lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. You can practice extra push-ups or not. You can jump to the front, step to the front. Most importantly, practice connecting your breath to your movement. And we'll do 3 more rounds of Sun B together. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step or float to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Maybe do extra push-ups. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, travel to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. 2 more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Choose your own variation. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. 1 more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Choose your own adventure. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. And take a moment, close the eyes. Just notice how you're feeling outward in the body. Observe how you're feeling inward in the mind. If your mind has wandered elsewhere, gently bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your body, back to the intention or affirmation you set for your practice. Now we'll do a couple more Sun Series B. We're going to add on some other movements. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa, or you're welcome to just step to downward dog, and we'll all meet in downward dog. Inhale, float the right leg high to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Exhale, cross the right ankle over the left. Keep it crossed. Inhale, lift that left heel, round the spine to plank. Exhale, drawing the elbows into the ribs, slowly with control, lower down on your belly. Then inhale, reach your right arm up overhead. And exhale, push the left palm into the mat to help you roll onto your back. Then with an inhale, do a full body stretch. And as you exhale, sit up, push your palms into the mat on either side of the thighs and see if you can lift the hips up and back using the core. So just try it. And if the hips don't raise, making the effort is great for strength. We're going to practice a few more rounds. So inhale, lay down, full body stretch. Exhale, sit up, try to lift the hips. 2 more. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, sit up, lift the hips. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, sit up, lift the hips. Then inhale, reach the hands high. And exhale, reach for your toes. Inhale, find more extension. Exhale, bow deeper. Then inhale, reach your hands up overhead. Exhale, circle the hands back and down underneath the shoulders. Then with an inhale, lift the hips, reverse plank pose. Exhale, left knee to chest. Cross the left foot over the right leg. Then with an inhale, left arm reaches high. Supported side plank. So the right palm's underneath the shoulder. Left arm reaches high. Pushing the left foot into the mat. You're on the knife side of the right foot. Supported side plank. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Now, inhale. Draw your left knee to your chest. Exhale, push the left foot forward. Then lower the right knee, making your way to Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reach the hands high. Hold as you exhale. Inhale, arc back even more. Exhale, launch to warrior three. So shift your weight to your left foot. Float the right leg back behind you. Lift through the inner right thigh. Focus the eyes. Keep a micro bend in that standing leg. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, draw your right knee towards your chest. Exhale, slowly make your way to half moon. So extend your right leg back behind you. Lower the left fingertips under the shoulders, stacking the shoulders, stacking your hips. Focus the eyes on the left fingertips or the right. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of the mat. So plant the right foot, bend the right knee, and sink your hips to a side lunge. You can stay high or go lower. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, rotate to a runner's lunge to the back of the mat. Hands frame the right foot. Then inhale, float the right leg high. Exhale, right heel to hip. Keep the right heel glued to the hip. Inhale, rotate to plank. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Then just rotate to the left hip. Plant the right foot. Inhale, lift the hips. Wild thing. And exhale, lower the hips, making your way to boat pose Navasana. And we'll hold here for 3 breaths. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. One more. Deep inhale. Exhale, cross your ankles, roll over your shins, plant your palms, and you can step or float through your variation of vinyasa. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, travel to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose. Take a moment, close the eyes, and just notice how you're feeling. Outward in the body and inward in the mind. Notice how your breath feels and how your body feels. Notice any thoughts in the mind. Let go of any thoughts that may not be serving you well in this time and place. Bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your mantra. And now we'll practice that same flow on the opposite side. And then we'll practice that same flow one more time on both sides. So if you didn't get it the first time, you have 3 more times. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Or just meet me in downward dog. Inhale, float the left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, cross the left ankle over the right. Keep it crossed. Inhale, lift the right heel, round the spine to plank. And exhale, elbows to ribs, slowly lower down to your belly. Inhale, left arm reaches up and overhead. Exhale, push the right palm into the mat to help you roll onto your back. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, sit up, plant the palms, lift the hips. 2 more. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, sit up, plant the palms, lift the hips. Again, inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, sit up, lift the hips. Then inhale, reach the hands high. And exhale, reach for your toes. Inhale, find more extension. Exhale, bow deeper. Then inhale, reach your hands up overhead. Exhale, circle the palms underneath the shoulders. Inhale, reverse plank. Lift the hips. Exhale, right knee to chest. Cross your right foot over the left thigh. Then with an inhale, right arm reaches high. Supported side plank. Stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. Left palms on the mat, right arm reaches high. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, plant the right foot forward, lower that left knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Hold as you exhale. Inhale, arc back even more. Exhale, warrior 3. Shift your weight to your right foot. Float the left leg back behind you. Focus the eyes. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, half moon. Nice and slow with control. Lower the right palm underneath the shoulder. Extend that left leg back. Keep a micro bend in that standing leg. Focus the eyes. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the right knee. Plant the left foot. Sink your hips to a side lunge, Skandasana. You can stay high or go low. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, rotate to runner's lunge to the back of the mat. Palms frame the left foot. Inhale, left leg back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left heel to hip. Keep it there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, rotate to a 3-legged chaturanga. Then lower the right hip down, plant the left foot. Inhale, lift the hips, open the heart. Wild thing. Exhale, lower the hips, and just make your way to boat pose. 3 breaths. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. 1 more. Deep inhale. Exhale, cross your ankles, roll over your shins, plant your palms, and go through your variation of vinyasa. Inhale, travel to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain pose. Take a moment, close the eyes, and just notice how you're feeling in the body and in the mind. Let go of any thoughts that may not be serving you well, such as any thoughts of judgment, any thoughts of inner criticism. Let go of expectation. Bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your mantra. And now we'll practice that same sequence on both sides 1 more time. We're halfway there. Do the best you can. Take modifications if you need them. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa, or just meet me in a downward dog. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, cross the right ankle over the left. Inhale, lift the left heel round to plank. Exhale, slowly lower down to the belly. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, push the left palm into the mat, roll onto your back. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, sit up, try to lift the hips. 2 more. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, sit up, try to lift the hips. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, sit up, try to lift the hips. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, reach for your toes. Inhale, find more extension. Exhale, find more depth. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, plant the palms under the shoulders. Inhale, lift the hips, reverse plank. Exhale, left knee to chest. Plant the left foot. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Reverse side plank. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in, left knee to chest. Exhale, plant the left foot forward, lower the right knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Hold as you exhale. Inhale, arc back even more. Exhale, launch to warrior three. Right leg back, focus the eyes. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, slowly with control, find half moon. Focus the eyes. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, side lunge to the back of the mat. You can stay high or low. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge to the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, right heel to hip. Inhale, rotate to plank, and exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Lower the left hip, plant the right foot. Inhale, lift the hips, open the heart, wild thing. Exhale, lower down, and make your way to boat pose. Deep breath in. Long breath out. 2 more breaths. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. 1 more. Deep inhale. Exhale, cross your ankles, roll over your shins, making your way through your variation of vinyasa. Inhale, travel to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. Take a moment, close the eyes. Take inventory. Notice how you're feeling in the body, in the mind. Regulate your breath. Regroup, recenter, refocus, reorient. Let go of any distracting thoughts and bring your awareness back to your mantra. We'll explore that same sequence one more time on the left side. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Choose your own variation, and we'll meet in downward dog. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, cross the left ankle over the right. Inhale, lift the right heel, round the spine to plank. Exhale, slowly roll down to the belly. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Exhale, push the right palm into the mat to roll onto the back. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, sit up, try to lift the hips. 2 more. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, sit up, lift the hips. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, sit up, lift the hips. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Both arms reach high. Exhale, reach for your toes. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bow deeper. Inhale, swoop the palms up. Exhale, circle the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, reverse plank. Exhale, right knee to chest. Cross the right foot over the left leg. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Supported side plank. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, plant the right foot forward. Lower the left knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Hold as you exhale. Inhale, arc back even more. Exhale, warrior three. Shift the weight to the right foot, float the left leg. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, make your way to half moon. Pushing the left leg back like you're pushing into a wall. Micro bend that standing leg. Focus the eyes. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Bend the right knee, plant the left foot, sink your hips. Side lunge to the back of the mat. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge to the back of the mat. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, left heel to hip. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Then roll onto your right hip. Plant the left foot. Inhale, open the chest, wild thing. Exhale, lower the hips. Boat pose, Savasana. 3 breaths. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. One more. Deep inhale. Exhale, cross your ankles, plant your palms. Go through your own variation of vinyasa. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. Take a moment, close the eyes, and notice how you're feeling in the body and in the mind. Regulate your breath. Bring your awareness back to your intention. Time to cool down. So when you're ready, toe heel the feet about mat width apart. Heels in, toes out. Take a big breath in, swoop the hands out and up. And exhale, hands to heart. Bend the knees, sink the hips, driving the tailbone to the earth, to Malasana. Heels should be grounded. Pressing the elbows into the thighs, thighs into elbows, shoulders back and down. Lift through the crown. And for the next 3 breaths, silently recite your mantra 3 times for 3 breaths. And after the 3rd breath, the 3rd mantra, lower the hips on the mat and just slide your right shin in front of the left shin. If that's easy, stack the right shin on top of the left shin. And if that's easy, cross your knees. Right knee over left, flexing the feet. With an inhale, reach the right arm up overhead. And with an exhale, right fingers to mid-back. Take the left hand on the outer right tricep, pushing the back of the head into the top arm. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Stay here, or for a deeper upper back stretch, bend the left arm back, left hand to the mid-back, and just reach for your fingertips to touch. If they don't touch, just make the effort. Deep breath in. Long breath out, opening the chest and shoulders. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Now take a deep inhale and exhale, bow forward, but keep reaching for the fingertips. Deep breath in. Then exhale, just release your hands forward, breathing into the hips. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale, curl the spine up. And now we're just going to switch legs. So option 1, just stagger the left shin in front of the right. Option 2, stack the left shin on top of the right. And option 3, left knee on top of right knee. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Exhale, bend the left elbow, left fingers to mid-back. Take the right hand on the outer left tricep, pushing the back of the head into the top arm. Your back is straight. Deep breath in. Long breath out. And maybe stay here or bring the back of the right hand to the low back and reach for your fingertips. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. One more deep inhale. And exhale, bow forward, but keep reaching for the fingertips for a deep inhale. And exhale, release your hands forward. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Deep breath in. And exhale, slowly curl the spine up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Uncross the legs and plant your feet forward. Then with an inhale, lift up tall. And as you exhale, slowly curl the spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to make our way to a bridge pose, one of my favorite heart-opening poses. So before we do, maybe close your eyes and think about the symbolism of this heart-opening pose. Maybe ask yourself, is there something specific you want to open your heart for? When you're ready, inhale, push the feet into the mat, tuck in the tailbone, lift the hips until you feel a gentle opening in the front of the chest, keeping the head still and straight. Option to interlace your fingers behind you, option to lift up the heels. And as you breathe into your variation of bridge pose, maybe think of inviting specific qualities such as a little more patience, a little more forgiveness, maybe a little more compassion, love, gratitude for others and yourself. Inhale, lift the hips higher, open the heart a little more. Exhale, slowly lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Then take a deep breath in, cross the right leg over the left. Scoot your hips an inch to the right and open the arms. Big breath in. Exhale, rotate both knees to the left as you gaze to the right for a deep twist. And if the crossed legs are just too much, you can uncross them. Deep inhale. Slower exhale. And enjoy a few more rounds of slow, soothing, deep breaths. And maybe visualize wringing out the spine of toxins and impurities. And with each slow exhale, maybe think of releasing any energy that's no longer serving you well. And when you're ready, take your time, release the twist, and we'll switch sides. Inhale, cross the left leg over the right. Exhale, scoot your hips an inch to the left. Then take a deep breath in and exhale, rotate the knees to the right, gaze to the left for a deep twist. And again, if the crossed legs are just too much, maybe uncross them. Either way, you want your shoulders to be nice and flat. Maybe close the eyes. Deep breath in. Slower breath out. And enjoy a few more rounds of nice, soothing, slow, deep breaths. Maybe visualize wringing out the spine of toxins and impurities. And with each slow exhale, maybe think of releasing any energy that's no longer serving your highest good. whenever you're ready, take your time, gently release this twist. Then take a deep inhale, hug both knees into your chest. And exhale, grab your shins, your ankles, or the outer edges of the feet. And just stretch the legs, stretch the hips. And maybe gently rock a little side to side, massaging the lower back. Maybe play with straightening a leg, straightening the other. Happy baby is a great pose to remind ourselves to never take ourselves too seriously in life to the point of stress. Maybe think of connecting to your inner child, that place of pure innocent curiosity and playfulness we too often suppress as adults. And invite some levity here, some lightheartedness into the body and in the mind. Tune into the body and any movements, any stretches that your body's telling you it needs. Honor the intuition of the body for the next few breaths. And just move in any way that feels good to you. And when you're ready, bring the soles of the feet together. Lower your feet beneath your hips, widen the knees. Grab the inner arches of the elbows up overhead. Close the eyes. Take a full breath in. A longer breath out. Keeping the eyes closed, allow your breath to grow longer and deeper. Allow your breath to self-soothe and self-heal. Send yourself gratitude for this practice today, for showing up, working hard, maybe trying something new, maybe pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, prioritizing self-care and growth for your sake and for others. Perhaps bring your awareness back to your mantra. The whole universe is based on rhythms. Everything happens in circles and spirals. Yoga is a lovely way to explore a tangible connection with the breath as the movement is guided by the rhythm of the inhalation and exhalation. And whenever you feel ready, gently extend the legs long. Allow the toes to rotate outward. Allow the hands to rest on either side of the body. Close the eyes and give yourself permission to fully relax now in a well-deserved Savasana. Feel supported by the floor and held by the earth beneath you. And know that it's okay to let go and surrender for now. Maybe ask the universe for any healing you might need. And I'll be silent for the next couple minutes as we allow the body and the mind to absorb, integrate, and heal from this practice. Enjoy your Savasana. Whenever you feel ready, gently bring your awareness back to your breath, then back to your body. Maybe gently circle the ankles, circle the wrists, maybe rock your head. Then if it feels good on an inhale, do a full body stretch. And as you exhale, gently roll to one side of your body, keeping your eyes closed and your awareness inward. Take your time as you gently press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Taking a moment to notice the quality of your breath as you gently come to a seat. Notice if your breath feels different from when we started. Notice if your body feels different. Take a moment, observe any subtle shifts in your mood, your mind, or your energy. Maybe reflect on your intention now. I'll do 3 cleansing breaths, and the third time I'll chant Om to seal our practice with the sacred sound of peace. You're welcome to join or listen. Inhale, fill up the belly, the ribs, the chest. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Inhale, fill up all the way. Nice long cleansing exhale, let it go. Inhale for Om. Gently bring your hands to your heart. If you'd like to join me for a final moment of gratitude, I invite you to think of one thing in your life that you feel grateful for today. And allow this grateful feeling to grow, wash over you, and may this grateful feeling carry with you. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today, Samira, Bryce. I hope you enjoyed the challenge today. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. If you want a copy of this recording, feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to send you a copy to practice in your own time. But I'm going to keep offering these Thursday sessions for as long as I can, as long as at least a couple of people show. And then I'll keep you posted if I need to adjust it. But hope you enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your weekend, and take care. Yay, you did the half moon? Good for you, Bryce. That's great. Yeah, half moon is a tricky pose. It requires balance, stability, core. You're welcome, Samira. Okay, so for everybody who is joining on Twitch, now's the time to ask me questions. So if anything in practice was a little confusing, if you want any additional help, I have a little time to be more interactive now that the class is over. So just let me know if I can be of any assistance. If you have any questions about yoga or the movements and breath work we did today. Hello, Zogdilla. I'm going to go grab some water and I'll be right back. How are you feeling, Mopar? Thanks for the twisty yoga sessions. It was challenging and fun. You're welcome, Mopar. I hope it was challenging and fun. I always hope that's the case. Yeah, we definitely did some twisting. Not a ton of twisting, but we definitely did some. Twists are really good for detoxifying the spine. Oh, thank you so much for the bits, Mopar. You're the best. Really appreciate the bits. Yes, anybody following along, if you enjoyed this practice, if you found value in it, if you can afford a donation, I would really appreciate it. That helps ensure that I can continue to offer these sessions at this time and not schedule other work. So I have a donation link that I can share in a moment. So bits are great, but I also have a donate link I'll share with you. And I'm also here to answer your questions. So if you have questions, comments, concerns, please don't hesitate to ask. For any of you who are following along, now's the time I can be a little more interactive. Twists are fun, but hard at first with balance and strength. Yeah, we didn't do a lot of twists today. We did some. We always do some twisting. That's always something I incorporate into these classes that I plan. But yeah, we didn't do a ton of twisting today. We just did a little bit. But I always incorporate a little. I wonder if you're talking about the supported side plank. Because that might feel like a twist because your one leg is over the other. Maybe that's what you're referring to. So if you want to support my work, I just shared the donation link. It's yogaflowwithkim.online/donate. So anything you can afford is appreciated. Thank you so much for the bits, Mopar. Yes, twisted side blank to move into wild thing. Okay, you're talking about supported side plank. So I don't really look at that as a twist, but I can see how you might call it a twist because one leg is over the other. So that makes sense, but it's just called supported side plank. Yeah, I see what you're saying. And when you're doing the three-legged dog and you roll down to the hip, you do have to kind of turn. I call that more of a turn, but I can see how you view it as a twist. That makes sense now. I'm so glad you enjoyed this practice, Mopar. Anybody else who is following along, now's your time to say hello. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if I can be of any assistance. And now is your time to show support for my work. It does take a long time to plan these classes and offer these sessions on Twitch. So even if you can afford $1, every little bit counts. So all you have to do is click on that link. Thank you. And that just helps me ensure that I can continue to offer sessions on Twitch instead of scheduling other work. So I appreciate that. My yoga lingo needs some improvement. Oh, no worries. I don't expect anyone to understand yoga lingo unless you're a yoga teacher. I don't even get into the Sanskrit in these Twitch sessions. I explain more about the yoga lingo in my live classes and, my corporate classes, but for Twitch, I don't take time to do that. So don't worry about it. It's just semantics. But the point is I'm glad you enjoyed class. Thank you for following me, Fit-O Nastya. Appreciate that. If you want to say hello. All right, friends, now's the time to chat. I have a little bit of time, so ask me all the questions you want. I'd be happy to be of any assistance and support. Any thought about using nettle plant as food after preparing it? There's a big natural meadow in the farm where my parents live. There are plenty of wildflowers, herbs, and medicinal plants. Oh, cool. Yeah, I would just kind of do your own research about herbs and flowers. Everybody is different. So certain herbs will affect you a little differently than other people. So, a good rule of thumb is to kind of experiment and take a recommended dose of an herb or a medicinal plant and then see how it feels. That's why we take inventory in yoga. It's an opportunity to assess and really get in touch with how we're feeling. So if you take something and then you feel energized, you feel good, you feel calm, you feel happy, chances are it's good for you. If you take something and you don't feel good, chances are, sounds like common sense, but that's what I would do with the nettle plant. I don't have any personal experience with that, but again, things like that affect everyone a little differently. So there's no general rule when it comes to those things. It's really if it affects you in a positive way, then go for it. But I do recommend certain herbs for certain things. It depends on, what you're trying to get out of those herbs. So if you want to let me know, like, what what your goal is with those herbs, what would be like your main intention, like what you want, what kind of results you want, then I can probably better help give you some direction as far as the type of herbs to take. I ate these weird blueberries and turning blue. True, need to use caution. Yeah. Have you ever seen that movie Into the Wild? It's based on a true story about this guy who unfortunately had schizophrenia and he went to the woods to leave society and then he accidentally ate berries. It's just a lesson there to do your research before you eat things. haven't seen the movie, but I have read the book. It was a really good book, but ending was a little sad. Yeah, the ending was sad. I mean, there was a bridge over the river, really never where the bus was. Made me feel sad. Yeah, no, I understand. The ending was a bit sad. I was thinking about getting vitamins, minerals from the plants, and maybe some appetite suppressing effects. So for appetite suppression, um, there's different things you can do. I mean, I have mixed feelings about appetite suppression because if you're hungry, that means your body's telling you need nourishment. So if you eat healthy food that's really nourishing and you're getting your vitamins, your minerals, etc., your body won't be as hungry because you won't be craving nourishment. As far as suppressing appetite, though, regulating your blood sugar, eating low glycemic foods, avoiding sugar will help with appetite suppression, drinking lots of water. And then there's certain foods you can take, like eating almonds, like raw almonds in between meals, kind of keeps you at a place where your blood sugar is stable, so you're not craving a ton of food, if that makes sense. You could also take something called 5-HTP, which basically balances the serotonin in your brain, so you're not as hungry. But hunger is a very natural thing. Having an appetite is a natural thing. So I'm curious what your reason is for wanting to suppress your appetite. Because having an appetite just means your body needs food, usually. Unless you're stress eating, and you think you're hungry, but you're really not. And that's something different. I see. Yeah, if you're stress eating, that's something different than just having an appetite. That's kind of your way of like, well, eating will release a little stress and change the chemistry of my brain. So I'm just eating to suppress emotions or whatnot. So that's a little different, but I understand where you're coming from. If you're processing grief right now. So a supplement that might be good for you is called GABA, GABA, and 5-HTP, St. John's wort. And all that does is just help balance the serotonin in your brain so you're not as anxious. But it's okay to, be upset and to process grief and to process emotions. If you're grieving, it's actually healthy to allow yourself time to feel your feelings. It's really important. Yes, GABA and 5-HTP. That's correct. But it sounds like you're handling it well, Mopar, because you're meditating and you're at being active. Journaling and talking to someone is also a good way to process grief. Just giving your time to feel your feelings. What's the plant on the meadow that you were thinking about? What's the name of the plant? There are many: nettle, St. John's wort, thyme, mint, dandelions, plantain, clover. Yeah, all of those sound like great herbs. And I would just try them and see how you feel. And then if you feel good, keep taking them. If you don't feel good, don't take them. Very simple. All right, well, I just have a couple more minutes left before I have to get to work. So, anybody else watching, if you have questions for me about the yoga class I shared today, anything else, now's the time to ask. Mopar, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for being here, Mopar. And thank you for the bits, Mopar. Yeah, let me know who you think would be good to raid. I'd be happy to raid someone. That's okay. We don't have to raid anyone, but anybody you might want to raid, just let me know. We don't have to rate a female either. Just anybody who's actually sharing anything about health and wellness and fitness and who's genuine. I just like to raid good people who are trying to do good things. Doesn't have to be female. We also don't have to raid anyone today. That's okay. All right, I'm going to get ready for work. No worries. I'm going to get ready for work, but thank you so much for joining me today, Mopar. I hope you feel good after yoga, and again, I'll be thinking about you because I know you're going through kind of a weird time, so I will be thinking of you and sending you light. All right, we can raid Cat Spur. I always have a nice time with you, Mopar. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, okay?